Good evening.
Hey!
Get your quiz on. Get your quiz on. Get your quiz on. Get your quiz on. Oh god, like we were literally just hanging about just before this going, I love these quizzes. It's so much fun, man. It feels like the whole other rest of the world, COVID style, has moved on from quizzes. Us still banging on the door. Still banging on the door. Let us in. Let the quiz boys in.
You're gonna need a wrecking ball to get us out of these virtual pubs.
It's the SWAT team, but a different type of SWAT.
Get your quiz out, Christian. Very, very good. Yeah, so we've got 10 minutes-ish until that countdown hits 0. And then the quiz will begin. So head on over to rkgvideo.com/quiz. Find out exactly how you do it. We'll run through the rules in a bit as well. It is hot out there today, boys.
Oh boy, it's toasty. I got a nice big glass of ice here. I'm gonna be session on that as we go.
Yeah, I was just telling you guys, I went to the cocktail. There's a cocktail place across from me, and usually I buy like the 200ml old fashions. Went in, I was like, "Hey man, can I get a 200ml old fashioned?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, maybe I should get a 500." And the guy just went, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, you sell it to me. Let's do it." But that does feel too big to be fair. It's just a big fucking bottle.
Whoa, and a big.
I know.
Good.
I like it.
Yeah,
It looks like a weapon.
It looks like a tonic that an old-timey cowboy would buy. I like it.
Yeah, like Homer and when they go on the road selling stuff. Oh, we can see Ramen just getting in.
Oh yeah, you're clipping in, mate.
Is he good at quizzes?
He's not. Are you good at quizzes?
Oh,
Does that pub allow dogs?
Haircut. Yeah. Very good, very good, very good. Where is everyone tonight? So I'm in the Royal Hyatt, I think I am. In Japan, in Tokyo, with Bill Murray. There he is, there next to me. Kroops, where are you?
I'm in Scotland with Robert Carlyle. What's his character name? Bigsby.
Begbie.
And what's Johnny Lynn Miller's character called? Sick Boy.
Sick Boy.
I'm with Sick Boy.
Yeah.
And Ramen.
And Powers, where are you? Where are you?
I am in the sunny state of Philadelphia at Paddy's Irish Pub. With the gang, having a lovely drink over here.
Out of all the bars and pubs that we've got, I think, even though I don't watch It's Always Sunny, I think Paddy's is where I'd like to be right now. I bet they do a good quiz.
They do. They do good quiz. Dale and I, last year, 2 years ago, when we were out at E3,
2 years now.
if you're in LA, you can get an Uber to the exterior of Paddy's Pub, which is basically, obviously, the bar itself is in a studio, but all the exterior shots and like the signature big green door, you can actually go visit. It's like a warehouse. Not a lot to see, not as much to see.
And
as you
it's
think,
not in Philadelphia.
Not in Philadelphia. It's in Always Sunny in LA. But it was worth it. It was worth it. For sure.
Bruce, do you remember the last time that we watched Trainspotting together? It was in Japan.
It was in Japan.
Osaka, was it?
Yeah, we're in a really tiny bar in a tenement block, and
we
were just like, "Can you turn this off? It's quite depressing."
Yeah.
Well, then the baby scene was coming up.
Well, it's like the first 40 minutes of Trainspotting is quite a good laugh. And it's just like mates hanging about and mucking about, and all right, they are doing a lot of heroin, but it's still a laugh.
It's when you think the drugs are working.
Yeah. That's the thing. When I was watching as a kid, going like, I'm gonna get on this skag as soon as this film finishes. Then you start to see the bad stuff of it. But we were off our nut in this little tiny little it's bar, but it's essentially someone's bedroom. Drinking a lot of Japanese whiskey, and then it was just on telly, and then we were like, "Mate, can you just switch off?" And the baby bit came on, and we were just like, "Oh, I'm just sad now, just really, really sad."
I have never seen.
There was a guitar in the corner. It's really good, Powers. But
it's very good.
I mean, it's not a Sunday afternooner.
Okay.
But there was a guitar in the corner of the thing, and then Kroops played "Free Love Freeway" for us,
just to lighten the mood. And then a little bit of Drugs Don't Work, just to remind everyone.
Yeah.
Any scene in a movie called The Baby Scene it's never going to be good. It's not going to be a good thing.
Yeah, because it's either being born, which is going to be a gruesome scene, or it's going to be a naughty scene. Rob Smart says Krupa looks like a Victorian librarian who specializes in the arcane. So we recorded Shield Up earlier today, and at the end of that, Krups does a really good impression of a Bloodborne NPC because he put his mask on with his glasses over the top. I was like, "You look like someone from here we go,
like milk toast."
I like that. It's pretty good.
It's the perfect night for a quiz.
Yeah. We were talking the other day about on Shield Up actually about how we come up with our different rounds for quizzes and stuff. And I did a quiz with some friends recently, very good, which was you've got 5 minutes to go make the best cosplay that you can from stuff in your house. So we timed
That's a great idea.
People just went up and just like it was sprung on us. So we just had to go in and you had to talk yourself through your thing.
I was looking up good ideas for quiz rounds, and I found a great one, which I kind of want to do, but I'd have to buy stuff for it. Basically the question is, will it float? And you ask a bunch of questions if items will float, and then the answer section is just testing them live on camera. In a big bucket of water. So we'll see. Hopefully we can do does it float in the future?
Okay, but you're programming the answer sheet live.
Yeah. I don't mind it, to be fair. Like, this is the thing. Earlier this week, we've got a video up on the channel this week of Powers and I swapping our Animal Crossing islands, but we did actually have to swap our switches. So earlier this week, we went and swapped our switches back, and I met Powers. He's like, dude, I'm really struggling to come up with with a quiz this week. And you like rattled through a couple of the ones you had. And I was like, yeah, those are good, but you are essentially doing a coin flip.
Yeah, every question was 50-50. Yeah. And there was no way to know, yeah.
And I'm not saying that's no. But yeah, I'm into it.
Was one of the rounds literally heads or tails?
Yeah. It's a great idea.
and then followed up by the harder sequel. I'm going to chuck a dice.
Yeah.
What number? Come on.
What number?
If we get to that, we know we've run out of ideas. But like, that's the thing.
The quiz ends, yeah.
Yeah. Chris99 says loving the train spotting background groups, and Ben M says, Gav, my missus is requesting a round on Aberystwyth. There are no questions about Aberystwyth today, but I will reveal that there is one close to Aberystwyth. How about that? That's all I'll say, just in case you start getting, you start revising stuff. But I'm excited for this one. I think this is the most varied. It's also the one that looks most like a pub quiz, which I like.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Like an actual one.
Also, I think there's 2 rounds where you can. Well, 3 with it depending how good you are at music, but it's 2 rounds where you can figure stuff out. I think you don't have to know it. There's 2 where you can actually deduct them.
Yeah, for sure. Ooh, I'm excited.
Even in one of my runs, the topics that I picked, I was like, right, what are these nerds going to be into? And I was like, right, yeah, I'll put those in. This is good actually. Game Dev Bryant says, who probably a game dev, this is why he's got such good ideas. He said you could pre-record the answer portion of Will It Float to know the outcome ahead of time and play the clip on the live stream. Although that is true, I do feel like we would miss out a little bit of the chaos of Powers inevitably tipping the water over everything that he owns.
Yeah, and now you're going to want to see that.
And in the end, isn't that why we started all this?
His stream cuts out. That's the laptop.
Yeah. Yeah, the stream cuts out. It's like texts the work group chat, like unrelated thing. Bloody laptop stopped working, isn't it?
Yeah, it's mad. I don't think it likes Skype.
Yeah, the Will It Float round will have to be the last one on the quiz because it just ends with my feed disappearing from the quiz. It's like, all right, we're gonna do answers now. Great.
Mike Newman says Kroops looks like he's slowly turning into Secret Window Johnny Depp.
Would it be a better compliment? It would have been a better compliment 4 years ago.
Yes, it would have. Yes, it would have. Unfortunately, the man's a shit.
Well,
Johnny
we can
Depp,
confirm.
not Daniel.
Wait, give us a sec. I'm going to clip that out for social.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the man's a shit.
We do quizzes and we do takedowns. Right, 1 minute. Oh, 10 seconds even. Crap.
10 seconds. There we go.
All right,
So,
all right.
go over to, this is what you need to do, right? It's easy. I'll do it with you. Chill out.
Chill out.
What you need to do. Boy, chill out, everyone. Come on. It's a joke. Ooh, that's not working.
Right.
That's because I typed it in incorrectly.
Chill up, everyone. Chill in.
Oh shit, more chill. Not chill enough. So what you need to do is go over to rkgvideo.com/quiz. On the right hand side, you will see the live stream. You can watch that wherever you want. Have it on a second screen. Why not? Treat yourself. So the answers are going to be submitted in the answer sheet below. Daniel has coded the shit out of this, right? But unfortunately, or fortunately, Google, you need to have everything written like a human being. So if you want to put everything in lowercase, that would work. If you want to put everything in capital letters, that would also work. If you want to spell it properly, if you want to put proper capital letter at the beginning of names like you would, do that. But pick one, do it properly, write it like a human being. I cannot stress that enough. Obviously, do not cheat. There's nothing at stake here other than fun. So we'd be very disappointed in you if you did. And yeah, that's it, guys. Make sure you put your team name on all of it. Good luck to everyone. If there are any solo teams in the chat, good luck to you all. Those bitches from Florida, good luck. That's a team. That's not me being naughty. I know they're in there, so it's fine.
But you sons of bitches from Arkansas, they are very real. Not a team.
There you go.
Show your face.
That's what we got. First round is, I believe, Mr. Daniel Krupa.
Hello, and welcome to round one, which is called Lost in Translation. Oh, crap, we've gone past it. You know what? There's been an absolute casualty with the quiz tonight.
What?
I hate to break this to you. For some reason, my iPad's thrown a tantrum, and I'm sorry, everyone. We're going to have to read the questions out in Helvetica.
Oh, I'd rather we cancelled. I
could do Comic Sans if you want. No. Okay. Round one is Lost in Translation. What you're going to see are international titles for Hollywood movies. I will tell you the country that it is the title from, but you'll see it in English. All we want is the name of the American movie. Question one. It'll be pretty obvious when you see it. Question one, from France. What American movie is known as The Teeth of the Sea?
Teeth of the Sea.
You used to buy, like, now and again, you see posters for these come up. Like, I used to have a really good one for The Hustler in Italian. But it was just, obviously, in Italian, which is like Lo Spiccone, I think. But, yeah, like, I think mostly, like, European, definitely Polish film posters are fucking hilarious.
I think what's good about this is, obviously, in a lot of films will just have the same title, but in that language. But there's some that maybe conceptually just don't work.
Yeah.
And especially in languages that are more distant from English, I think it's even harder to preserve the meaning. So they sound funny, but they won't sound funny in that country, but they sound funny when you translate them back to English.
Yeah.
Because languages, guys, they're not codes.
Jake Gibbons, Helvetica, more like Helnotica.
Yeah, little
what?
Little font burn.
I like it. Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right, question two. Skyscraper attack from Portugal.
No answers in the chat, please. You will get banned.
I would watch that movie. Skyscraper. More movies should just be called things like that.
Yeah.
To the point.
To the point.
Exactly what you're going to get. Although I don't know with this one.
Do you like in movies when they say the title of the movie in the movie?
I don't mind.
That's great. When I
mixed bag there.
My mate does an amazing impression of when he saw Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, and he saw it was like in Bristol, and someone when fucking I don't know the elf or wherever goes the Fellowship of the Ring. Some Bristolian guys go, "Is your title?" It's really loud. Big fan.
I think it's great if they, just mention it once, but when I was watching Titanic, it was all over the place,
Yeah.
Too much.
Question 3. Mom, I missed the plane. The one from France.
I like to think people should be able to work out a decent amount of these.
I think there's a good chunk of these you can figure out, and they're all very well known movies.
Yeah.
Lots of solos in here. Like, we should set something up in the Discord before the next one, where if you guys want to, you can join and make your own little team.
Ooh, that's a cute idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll become even more powerful.
Zach Hicks, yes! I just watched Knives Out, and when they said the title, I lost my shit.
I love that film.
Gavin, you've not watched the most... I've watched Lord of the Rings. Just once. It was enough.
Question 4. From Spain. What happened yesterday? Also, lads, this is a major win. Seems like Futura PT is kicked back in. Because this is not Helvetica.
I knew we could rely on him.
Wow.
I knew we could rely on him.
That's a twist no one saw coming.
Yeah. His invoice just cleared. This is from Spain. What happened yesterday? Chris S. I haven't got a clue what's going on. Right. This is the international title. We translated it back into English, and all we want as an answer is the name of the Hollywood movie this is referring to. This is the title of that movie in Spain. We want the name of the original American movie. Question 5. Again, to the point, this one. Earth and comet collide. That's from China.
That sounds like a
China
diss track.
Yeah. China not mucking about.
Cruz, it was us that when we were in... Maybe it was when we were in Tokyo, and we went to that shop that a friend of ours said had loads of like Japanese movie posters, but we went way too hungover, and just like looked through them all, and then we were just like, oh yeah, I've got like 10 that I want to buy, and then we said, should we just go to the pub? Like, yeah, let's go to the pub. Just left. And the guy was really fuming with us because we spent about an hour just going, ooh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one as well. Ooh, that's a good one.
Do you
like this one? Oh, I love that one.
The massive stacks. And we just got to go, oh, that was a good one. Where was it? I have no idea where that one is. Yeah. The guy was not impressed. That was in Nakano Broadway.
It was, yeah. Nakano Broadway, which I will always tell people is better than... What's the place? Akihabara. Yeah, I would always say if you're a nerd and you've got a day to kill, go to Nakano Broadway. Don't go to Akihabara. It's my little Japanese.
No
trick.
way. No way.
Have you been to Nakano?
Have you been to
Broadway?
I've been to Akihabara, and I know it's.
But that's not the question.
Place on earth,
mate. Wait till you go to Nakano Broadway.
It's a little bit mainstream Akihabara.
Yeah.
I feel like we have very different interests, though. Maybe I think Akihabara is more in my interest than yours. Well, to be fair.
No, you can get the sex pillows at Nakano.
Yeah.
No, they did the new roses in the alley.
I know. You can get that all there, mate. All the stuff you like. Yeah.
There's a shop, a little tiny shop in Nakano Broadway that is all themed around One Piece. So the entire shop is like a one-piece scene, and even the guy working, who quite clearly regrets the day that he started a One-Piece shop, is dressed up as the main character for One Piece. And he's just there with this little stick in his hat, and he's just like, you come in and he's just like, fuck off, no. But he charges loads of money for a photo if you want one.
I know he's Japanese, but I'd like to think that he's still like, you know what, mate?
Yeah.
Any of this?
He's Welsh. Are you bad, do I? Like One Piece, I fucking love it, I do. It's like, do you like One Piece? Not a fan myself.
Right, question 6. SOS Phantoms. Right, there's a confusion in the chat. I thought it was just clear. These are all Hollywood movies. These are what these movies are called in overseas. I've said what country, and that is the title of it. We want the American movie it's referring to. Ricardo in the chat said he spent £1,000 in Nakano and only 50 in Akihabara.
Confirmed. Nakano better than Aki. I'm not saying Akihabara is not a good place to go. Go to both of them, but you will be surprised by Nakano Broadway, because it's big. It's everything like that you get in Akihabara, but it's in a mall, so you can just walk along it a little bit nicer, and it's a bit nicer to do.
I thought there were like shops that specialize more in one thing, whereas Akihabara, there's
100%,
loads of stores that just have all the same stuff, but
That's
just
true.
like just...
God, I want to go to Japan so bad.
Got it.
I know. Got a while to wait.
Question 7. It's my favourite. The 8th passenger is death. That is the Hungarian title for which American movie?
Very good.
I was speaking to Joe Screbbles about this. This sounds like a short story this film is based on.
Yeah.
Like, that's in a big collection of stories, and there's...
Yeah.
I was going to say something to tease it more.
No answers in chat, please. You have been warned. One more, and I will be seeing you outside. Alice Horton not having anything. Why y'all guessing in chat? Lol. Big into that.
She's about to lay down the law.
Recently found you guys and love the content. Keep up the great work. In brackets, my girlfriend loves your recent Animal Crossing video and wants more. Haha. What's the haha about? What's that about?
He's just enjoying it. He's having a good time.
oh, fun haha. Okay, good.
Yeah, fun haha.
James says, Gav, what's a poster shop called for future reference? I will find it. I'm not going to be able to find it right now. I'm at work, mate. I've got a quiz on. Right now.
But you're in Japan. The Hyatt.
Question 8. Oh, the formatting on this has gone wild, but a very powerful whale runs to heaven is the Chinese title for which American movie?
Now that's the movie I want to watch. A whale running to heaven.
Fighting its way to heaven is the film.
Yeah, I want him to start in hell.
He's
got to break out.
He's got to fight his way up.
Like Raid, like the Raid. Or Dread.
I'd call it swimming upstream. A whale who has to swim his way to heaven.
Yeah.
It sounds badass.
Well, I thought you liked the title, "A Very Powerful Whale Runs to Heaven."
That's the log line.
All right. So question 8. A very powerful whale runs to heaven. The Chinese title for which American movie? Famous American movie.
I love it. The movie and the title.
Question 9. I think because it switched fonts while we've been live, it's just made some weird spacing. Right, question 9. The unbelievable trip in a wacky aeroplane. It's the German title for which American movie?
Ooh, was about to drop a huge hint there.
Yeah, please, come on. Come on,
Okay.
mate. Help me out.
You were going to say, that is my favorite X-name movie, were you?
I was going to mention an actor.
I know what you're going to do. Stop.
I know.
Because people might know what actor you're referring to.
Ross McCartney says, Gav, why did you give Aussie away? Good question. I think that we'd all appreciate an answer to live. You can't worm your way out of it.
I didn't give Aussie away. What I will say is Aussie wasn't happy. I made him happy by letting him leave. You were keeping him against his will, if anything. So
Don't know about that. I think you planted the idea in his head, Inception style. And
I did not incept him. What, after 2 days? I treated that bear with respect and love. And now he's gone. Was he a bear?
As I booted him off the island.
Was he a bear or fucking frog? I don't fucking know that shit. Anyway, he's dead now.
I love that lizard twice as much as you did.
Question 10. His great device makes him famous. As the Chinese title for which American movie? We want the name of the American movie as your answer. His great device makes him famous.
This is fantastic. This is fantastic.
And that's round 1, Lost in Translation.
Fantastic. We'll give you a little bit more time to finish off your answers for question number 10, and then we will be moving swiftly into round 2. Round number 2.
Paul Seamus says, Gav, I need to know where your Sherb hatred comes from. He's my wife's fave. Gav.
I love Sherb. I hope you keep him forever.
To be fair, I haven't switched it on since you gave it back to me, so I need to put it on this week.
Honestly, every time I was starting your game up, it was like loading with Sherb at the start. He was like the first person I saw every time. The game thinks that you love him now, which is great. He's so cute. Cute little goat man. Yeah, I know what to say.
Jumanji moment. That is like, what do you mean the game thinks? Kelsey House says, I've never felt so dumb. Send help. I love this round. I love that round because I think you can work it out. Obviously, there's a lot of tension going on, but I think you can work it out. Like,
all right, is everyone ready for round number 2? Welcome to the popularity contest. That is right. We're going to be talking about the world's most popular whatevers. It's going to be a range of categories. Some will be easy, some will be hard. That is for you to find out. Question number 1. According to Dairy Reporter, what is the most popular ice cream flavor in the UK? What is the most popular ice cream flavor in the UK? I was going to ask you guys what your favorite your favorite flavor is, but then that like already gives them some statistics that we don't want them to have.
What's your favorite brand of ice cream?
Oh, Ben & Jerry's. 100%. I love Ben &
Haagen-Dazs
Jerry's
as well.
Haagen-Dazs is good. Or a Magnum, a big old Magnum, peanut butter Magnum. I haven't had one of those in a while.
I can remember when I had Ben & Jerry's fish food for the first time, and I was just like, how is this allowed? How has someone invented this? This is fucking insane. Like,
why didn't they stop them?
Good.
Ben & Jerry's is so good.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. I don't mind paying a higher amount of money for that ice cream. It's incredible.
Powers, you've recently hit the Halo tops. You found those in Tesco.
Oh boy, that's dangerous. That's dangerous right there.
Is it?
Do you know these?
Yeah. It's less calories though. It's not. Or if you're eating 4 times as many, like that's
basically one a day. Yeah, that's the problem.
320 calories a tub, and there's a lot of protein in it. But also, what I will say is, if you go to Lidl have their own brand version of it, which has 305 calories and way more flavors. And it also costs half the price. It's $1.99 as well. So.
It just gets to the point where I'm like, should I have a protein shake or should I have a tub of ice cream? It's like, yeah, I'll have a tub of ice cream.
No, I'm going to stop you there. Same protein. It's like after the gym.
Melting it in a microwave and drinking it. Question number 2. What is the most popular burger sold at McDonald's? What is the most popular burger sold at McDonald's? Question.
I'm surprised, like when you go to McDonald's for the first time with a friend and you see what they order.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Shit, that's
yeah. Like when you go with Powers and he just goes all of it.
One of everything.
Yeah. You can just see through the self-service going.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just punch the touchscreen and see what comes out. It's great. Question number 3. What is the highest rated Disney animated movie on IMDb? That is question number 3. What is the highest rated Disney animated movie on IMDb? This surprised me, actually, because...
Wow. Again,
Well, I know. Be very careful here.
What do you think it was?
I'm surprised because I would have thought it was this.
Yeah, after this done, I might get a McDonald's. Probably might get
Fish fillet.
Yeah, I've heard it's really popular.
Question number 4. According to Drinks International, what was the best-selling cocktail of 2019? According to Drinks International, what was the best-selling cocktail of 2019?
Good question.
I miss cocktails. I miss cocktails a lot.
Any in particular?
No.
What's the dude's favorite? What's the dude's favorite cocktail?
It's hard to say. I haven't seen that one in a while. I just bought a NutriBullet because it was on sale. Like it was in a wicked sale. And I assumed I was going to make a ton of smoothies with it, but I've basically only used it so far to make frozen margaritas and then stick Corona in them to make like Corona-ritas. And it's paid for itself. It's incredible. It's so good, especially when it's this hot outside.
What happens if you put Halo Top in? Does Halo Top go into a good milkshake?
A lot of people did tell me to blend up ice cream because it just makes incredible milkshakes. So yeah,
I was wondering whether Halo Top has that consistency.
Yeah, Halo Top is a bit strange though because it ain't ice cream.
Yeah, it's not. It tastes like foam.
So they promote it as having a lot of protein in, but does it?
Yes, they do.
Are they just leading with that? Like, I imagine that ice cream has protein because it has milk in.
I think that's what it is. I think they go in 320 calories,
branding it
lots
that way.
of protein. Yeah.
Well,
Well, because like lots of stuff started doing that, being like those fucking Bernard Matthews little turkey packs, being like, you can get so much gram of protein in this. You're like, yeah, you can, but
which people don't understand like ingredients because it's when things are like low in fat. Yeah, it's low in fat. It's got a shit ton of sugar in it, which creates fat. Yeah. It's like food fat is different than body fat.
Yeah.
According to Statista, what animal is the UK's most popular pet?
Good question.
According to Statista, what animal is the UK's most popular pet?
How much protein in a goldfish?
Ooh, I wonder. Question number 6. What movie is ranked number 1 in all-time worldwide box office earnings?
This is a good round, Powers. This is a good round.
Thank you. I think it's pretty accessible.
I think it's really good. I don't think it's necessarily accessible, but I think it's one of those rounds that once you do it, once you see the answers, you're gonna go away. Like you're gonna be the fucking don of a pub quiz team at some point because you just be like, I know all this. I know all this.
I would say we've added it according to for quite a lot of them for a reason.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Yeah.
I think the McDonald's one though comes straight from Ronald. It's straight from McDonald's data.
Straight from the clown's mouth.
The clown's honker.
Like the burgers.
Question number 7. Question number 7. What is the best-selling video game of all time? Question number 7. What is the best-selling video game of all time?
This is single title, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Couple of questions in the chat. One I can answer because about question number 3, they're saying, are you Disney? Are you talking Star Wars and Marvel because they are technically owned by Disney? We did say what is the highest rated Disney animated movie, but does that include Pixar?
No.
Cool.
No, it does not.
And there's also people asking if question 6
bloody hell
is adjusted for inflation. What I will say is, shut up.
It's not adjusted. And shut up.
Michael Offield, I think the nerds might dispute this one.
Question number 8. According to a 2015 YouGov survey, what is the most popular color in the world?
Interesting.
What is the most color?
When I was checking these the other day, I found a more recent survey where instead of asking people, "Oh, what is your favorite color?"
Yeah.
They showed people like just a big range of colors and asked them to pick.
Yeah.
So it's fairer, and also you allow shades to be in. And they ended up with a color that I won't say what it is, but people aren't sure what color it is because it's kind of poised between two different colors, and that's the world's most favorite color. It's in between.
That is the best way of doing that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
because
all
like when
questions
pushed to be
service
like
you define answers.
Like yeah.
You just go one of the mainstream ones, wouldn't you?
Yeah. You don't want to go like, oh,
Boring.
I like aqua.
Yeah. Oh.
Red, green, blue.
Oh, are you familiar with the ochre? Oh, maroon, indigo. Which one?
Question number 9. What is the best-selling game console of all time? Question number 9. What is the best-selling game console of all time?
It's an interesting one, this is.
The round or the question?
Question.
I didn't know this, to be fair.
Because I mostly just because it's the console that I have the least attachment to.
Yeah.
It's not a good attachment rate.
And finally, question number 10. According to karaoke company Lucky Voice, what was the most popular karaoke song in the UK? In 2019. That was supposed to be in the question. In 2019. What was the most popular karaoke song in the UK in 2019? Think about it. Think about what your go-to is. Close your eyes. Imagine you got the mic right now and someone says, "It's your turn. What song do you want?" What's that song? What are you requesting?
Vanessa Carlton, 1,000 Miles. You know what we're requesting.
Good choice.
You
Or
know
Weezer,
what
Pork and Beans.
It was weird. It felt like for a while, every single place that we went to had karaoke, and
yeah,
was karaoke just really famous for that year?
Or like the great karaoke boom of 08, 2018.
Yeah, or just like, was there just a big karaoke boom around that time, and that's why we kept fucking running into karaoke places? Or did we just get really into it? Who knows? Who knows?
I wonder if I would love to see a graph of how many times in a year we drunkenly sang 1,000 Miles and see what this year is like, the plummet, you know?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, year on year, down 100%, I reckon.
Well, because the thing, I brought it back as a gift from a trip to Japan that I did in 2015, I think, because a friend of all of us now, Rich McCormick, he that's his karaoke song. So I went to visit him in Kyoto, and then just sang that constantly. So when I came back, I was like, this is actually a really, really good, fun song to sing. And then we just started doing it a lot. It's very good. Very good.
That question does include handhelds. Yeah.
Okay. That was Raman asking.
Oh, what are you doing? It's always a word is about to start singing it.
Okay. Are we ready for round number 3? You knew it was coming. We're all just very surprised it took this long to get here. Because, you know, Welsh people are very, very chilled. We're a chilled out people. This round is Wales. I'm meant to be flying to Rome right now to watch Wales, Italy. So I'm sad. I'm sad today because the Euros aren't happening. And
first question, who would have won?
Yeah, that's the thing. It makes it even more sadder because generally we were going to win this year. That was our big plan. So it's really sad that we couldn't go.
That was our big
plan.
Yeah, that was the plan. We were going to win it.
Yeah, the manager wrote it on a board.
Who knows what's going to happen next year?
That's like my plan when we play Overwatch.
All right, this is the one. Straight in the head. All right, here we go then. So this is Wales. This is just all, I would say, general knowledge about Wales, but I don't know if that exists other than in my brain. 10 questions, all about cool things about Wales. Question number 1. Donal of Zena is a Welsh merchant you encounter in Dark Souls, but what is the name of the area where you first meet him? So Donal of Zena is a Welsh merchant you encounter in Dark Souls, but what is the name of the area where you first meet him? I'm sure we could definitely find the clip where he says "I Shemai" and I lose my fucking mind. But yeah, that is good. One thing though that I found out while I was doing this, do you know who does his voice?
Donald Gleason.
No, the same guy who does the Crestfallen Warrior, and that's another. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's kind of like Crestfallen Warrior is obviously the first person. Is the first person you meet in Dark Souls?
Yeah, he's resting at Firelink.
At Firelink?
Well, after you meet Oscar in the silence.
Yeah, but then he's also so that's one of the sort of characters that links a bunch of the games, right?
There's always a character called Crestfallen Warrior. It's not the same dude. I think
it's the same voice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh,
yeah. So, and hopefully, I don't know if they're going to revoice everything with Demon Souls, but there is a Crestfallen Warrior in Demon Souls. I was like, oh, I really hope it's him. That's amazing. I didn't know that till the
I would like to think, as an actor, he's quite like the character he plays. He's just like really glum, sitting by the phone, waiting for it to ring.
yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I mean, I could audition, but what's the point?
Do you remember when we made his head massive?
Yeah. It's a beautiful game. Beautiful game, that. Especially when he's got massive bonds.
Okay, question number 2. Which mountain was named after a Welsh geographer?
This is good.
Which mountain was named after a Welsh geographer? It's just good. It is good. Lots of these are just good facts, I think.
These are all good.
Yeah. It's the same as I didn't put it in there, but it's the same kind of thing as quite more annoying Welsh people than me. Every time people mention St. Patrick, be like, he was Welsh. St. Patrick was Welsh. Do you know that? Yeah, his grandparents were Welsh. A lot of these questions are basically that.
That's so the Welsh.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can
Frankenstein was actually the name of the doctor, not the monster. I'll have you know. Did you know that?
Except it comes up so much. You're like, that's Welsh. That's Welsh. You know,
Frankenstein monster.
I literally don't care.
Frankenstein's arm. That was from a Welsh corpse. Who is?
The bolts. Those bolts were Welsh bolts, so
that's Welsh steel. That's best steel in the world. If you want to, if you want to reanimate a corpse, you come to Wales. Who is? I'm going to put you on the spot. Who is your favourite ever Welshman?
Ooh, good question. Good question. I would have to say a Knight in Bevan, because he started the NHS, and I think that is a fucking fantastic thing. Second would be Gwynfor Evans, who started S4C, and the way that he got the government to fund S4C is by going on a hunger strike at Parliament, which I think is fucking cool as well. Don't get enough hunger strikes these days. I think that's really good. I think him, and I do think Richard Burton, because I think Richard Burton was in another world of class and fame but he was born at a time where fame didn't really exist. Like, he's one of the most famous people, but he didn't kind of know it. And I kind of like that. Like, he drank at his local for all of his life. Like, he's one of the best actors, most famous actors in the world, but he kind of didn't really appreciate it or know it. And I'm big into that. I feel like if Richard Burton was born now, he might be a dickhead.
Be on Instagram quite a lot, I reckon.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, Luke Evans, I'm a big fan of him, and he is great on Instagram because that's one of the most beautiful people in the world. Okay, question number 3. What fruit would you normally find in Welsh cakes?
I thought you were going to say, which Welsh actor was married to Elizabeth Taylor?
Can you imagine? He's a legend because he was really down to earth.
Which Welshman established the NHS?
What fruit would you normally find in Welsh cakes?
Nice Welsh cakes.
Oh man, it's so good. So good. So good. We had a good discussion about this as well, Cruz. About deciding on which fruit is going to be, so it's fine. But it's fine. Tom Higgins, bonus point for living in Wales. I mean, you'll get a bonus point of respect from me, but unfortunately, Google Forms,
we can't
as I said
verify
at the beginning, it's very picky. So unfortunately, you won't be getting it. Okay. Question number 4. Llywelyn Morris Humphreys was one of Al Capone's most feared allies. He's better known by which nickname? Llywelyn Morris Humphreys, who was one of Al Capone's most feared allies, is better known by which nickname? Ooh. It's also the name of a very good Welsh band as well. Sam Dilk says, is Welsh cakes a polite word for cow pats? 2 seconds, lads. Just got to do something.
Do you have anything like with a Welsh cake, or do you just have it as like a biscuit? You know, do you put anything on it?
Yeah, you have like a big dollop of pride.
Yeah. Some people put butter on the top of it because it's quite bready.
Yeah.
So some people put butter on the top of it. I don't really. I think but also lots of people don't put this particular fruit in it. They put chocolate. Some people put cinnamon in it. Some people put white chocolate. Like a white chocolate one's really, really good.
Ooh.
There's a shop down Cardiff Bay, if you're ever in Cardiff Bay, that just sells Welsh cakes, and they're just sublime. It's like one of the places that I have to go if I ever go to Wales. So good. So good. Daniel Gomez says, this round is killing me. Do you mean like, oh, it's killing you? It's so good. It's killing you. Yeah. Me too, man. Me too. My friend Caris asked me yesterday on the phone. She was like, when was the last time you were in Wales? And I was like, don't. Just don't. Okay. This is wild, this is. In February this year, Marvel revealed a brand new superhero of Welsh descent. What is the hero's name? So in February this year, Marvel revealed a brand new superhero of Welsh descent. What is the hero's name? That's quite a hard question. So I'll give you a clue. In basically what they did was they did kind of like a British Avengers, but there was like an Avenger from all the way around, everywhere around the UK. And I'll tell you what the name of the Scottish one was. And the Scottish hero's name was Kelpie. So you can kind of see, you can kind of see where their minds were.
I'm just looking this up now. Oh my god! It's
People went fucking mental.
The team was called the Union.
Yeah.
Ugh. Was there a Northern Irish hero?
Yeah, there was.
What was it called?
Snakes.
You're kidding. Are you joking?
No.
Yeah, it's called Snakes.
Holy shit.
Doesn't the English one just have a normal name?
I don't know which one it.
The one thing they're known for not having.
I think the England one is Union Jack.
You might as well call him Unicorn.
Yeah.
You don't have those either.
Bad, man. Yeah, people went fucking ballistic. Ours isn't too bad, but if that's where you are, that's where Marvel's names are. Michael Hoffian, fuck off the fucking Union Tory bastards. Kelpie, can you believe that?
I just love the idea of there being like a meeting room where everyone's sitting in silence and then someone just goes, Kelpie. It's like, got it. Nice. Write down Kelpie and snakes. Jesus Christ. That's incredible.
Thinking about Wales and Marvel, though, do you remember in Black Panther when Wales had its own flag?
Wales flag,
represented independently. That was good.
That is
at
amazing.
the UN.
Yeah. We've had a couple of characters. Like there was a PC Die Thomas, who I think is in an Avengers. I think he's in the Ultimates. But it's a really offensive couple of panels. Oh, especially when you think that Mark Miller wrote that as well. So that's a bit of a dig from a Scotch man there.
From the original Kelpie.
From fucking the original Kelpie, yeah. That's why you got Kelpie, because you made those panels. Anyway, with 33 goals, who is the Wales international football team's top scorer? With 33 goals, who is the Wales international football team's top scorer? Sean Hendrick said this category is not elevating my opinion of the Welsh. We don't fucking need your opinion, mate. I'll put him in. There you go. He's gone.
Speaking of comic books, RKG's in a comic book.
It most certainly is.
Got our logo graffitied on the wall of a Marvel comic. How cool is that?
We've got a bunch of copies as well, because I think it came at a time where Kroops and I had just been on holiday to America. So Kroops brought a bunch of copies back. Then I brought a bunch of copies back.
Yeah.
But I went into Midtown Comics to buy her as well. And I always wanted to go to a Midtown Comics. So I've got a little video of me doing it. I've never done anything with it, actually. But it's a video of me going up and actually finding the comic, which is kind of nice.
I remember the name of the title. It's a Wolverine comic. It's done by a Portuguese artist called Andre.
Yeah.
And he follows us on Twitter and he watches some of the videos while he draws Marvel comics. I think he does stuff for DC now as well.
How cool is that? Wasn't
So
it you,
good.
Dan, that like when you went to the store, you tried to buy 3 and they would only let you buy 1?
Yeah.
And you had to tell them.
Yeah, because
You were like, I'm in it.
They had a policy of comics that were out that week, you could only buy 2 issues of to basically stop people just buying every copy. And I went, but my company logo's in it, and I had to get a business card out to prove it to him.
That's so funny.
I just, while you were just doing that, I just searched Welsh superheroes. There's a Captain Wales, like Captain America. He's called Hugh Griffith, and he was in. Yeah, that's cool.
I think it was all of those. I think are kind of like money things with it. I think the UK people. I think also Captain because Cameron. Marvel never liked the UK because it was always 2000 AD, just fucking rinsing everything. And I think they kind of hated that independent scene a little bit.
Well, for a long time, Marvel had to be reprinted in the UK, and they'd come in a different size. And collectors wouldn't collect the UK versions; they would get the imported ones. There's also a Welsh superhero called Plankton Jones.
Okay, we don't want that one.
Nah, it looks
like
bit,
some SpongeBob.
It looks a bit not. It looks from the 50s. It doesn't look on. It doesn't look.
The Golden Pie says Gav Murphy, Wales Park bench top scorer. If you know your RKG lore, you would know that is not true, and that's the whole point of that story.
He's 0 for 1.
Yeah,
as the current standings are.
My girlfriend's parents are watching this quiz, so I'll move swiftly on to question 7, which says, which famous American whiskey was invented in 1875 by the grandson of a Welshman? Which famous American whiskey was invented in 1875 by the grandson of a Welshman? I was going to put just by a Welshman, but I didn't want to get, didn't want to argue with people. So which famous American whiskey was invented in 1875 by the grandson of a Welshman? I do claim this as a person. Like, if I drink this whiskey, I'd be like, it's a Welsh whiskey. So. You're big into this whiskey, Powers.
Yeah, the American whiskey, yeah.
The Welsh whiskey? I didn't know you were a fan of Welsh whiskey, Powers. You should have told me.
You've written American in your own question.
Yeah,
it's Welsh. It's Welsh. It's just.
I actually meant Welsh.
It's just to give people a better chance of getting them. That's all. Matt K. Frager says, "Guys, do you know when that comic book you were in was released?" Mate, do you know what? We'll put it out somewhere. Because Kruber's got pictures of it on his Twitter for sure.
We definitely have tweeted it out, I think.
Yeah. I thought I had my.
I think you definitely did. but yeah, we'll stick it somewhere for you. Okay, which famous American whiskey was invented in 1875 by the grandson of a Welshman? And question 8. Which Disney film is based on Welsh folklore? Which
I've never seen this. Disney
film is based on Welsh folklore? So it's on Disney Plus.
The Lion King.
Kind of like it was around that time when they started doing like quite dark kids films. So we talked about it a little bit when we talked about like Basil the Great Mouse Detective, which in its core feels like it should be like a kids film, but when you watch it, you're like, holy shit, this is fucking dark, man.
At one point, the mouse gets drunk in like a strip club for mice. Just let that go.
But yeah, and also as well, really, really sad, is this is it contains the only princess who's not in the princess parade at Disneyland. They've just forgotten about it. They hate it.
Just because she's Welsh. Unbelievable.
Just because she's Welsh, once again. Like, there's a lady fucking Wookiee walking in the princess parade now, but we can't get a fucking Welshie in there.
It's like when you tried to join the parade and we were last there and you were like, what? Because I'm Welsh. You won't let me march with Mickey and the boys.
Your dick out. There's children around. There's children around. Put it away. Yeah. Question 9. Who became the first singer to have a Welsh #1 in the UK charts in 1958? Who became the first singer to have a Welsh #1 in the UK charts in 1958? It's a good question. Very good question. I did a pub quiz recently. I think in the pub quiz, I think it's like there's 12 of us. I said pub quiz like this, but not live streamed. And I think there's like 12 of us and 3 of us are Welsh. And like one of the questions was just name a Welsh artist who's had a #1. And people were just like, oh, fucking hell. Yeah, this is the first one. This is the very first one. Kelsey, how Gav is best princess? I am the best Welsh princess. And that almost feels like a slight on the other really good Welsh princesses.
I'd buy a Gav doll.
Yes, man.
They had one.
Thank you. We could do action figures, I think. We could definitely do Finchy action figures. Oh, here we go. Well done, Ross. Ross Whitehouse. Krupa's tweet is on the 23rd of October, 2019, and the comic is Marvel Comics Presents #9. Wow. Fantastic.
Good job, Ross.
Well done. Well done. And the final question then for the Welsh round is, in which 1968 sci-fi film did the town of Llanfair Pwll Gwyngyll Llogera Chwyndrawyd Llantysilio Gogogoch appear as a secret password? So in which 1968 sci-fi film did the town of Llanfair Pwll Gwyngyll Llogera Chwyndrawyd Llantysilio Gogogoch appear as a secret password?
Sounds like your Skype's going weird.
Hey,
that's
what I ban you.
I expect that from BuzzFeed, mate, not from.
Yeah. Powers, could you say for that disgusting outburst?
You want me to have a go at saying it?
Yeah, you have a go at saying that.
All right, give me a second.
I'll help you if you want.
I'm just not good at doing the those ones.
Clan.
You know, clan.
So what I will say for that is, as a good little tip, is if you know, like some people when they have like an operation on their teeth and they can't say S's, so they say like sausages.
Yeah.
Can you say that?
Sausages.
Yeah.
Sausages. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no. Okay, you can't.
I think it's almost funnier if I read it in my American accent.
Go for it.
My weird Irish one. Lanfair Pwilgowilin Lil Goggery Yin Shri Drob Willenty Schlig Schlau Go 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 Gok. Nailed it.
I don't mind it. I do not mind it. I do not mind it. Daniel, you gotta have a go with that.
Okay. Lanfair Pwilgowilin Drob Willenty Go 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 Go.
I also don't mind it.
We'll never know who's
guys. You know what, guys? There's a respect there. Like you guys, you respect it as a word. You respect it as a place. You respect it as a train station.
I've been there.
You've been there. We've got a beautiful photo, Daniel, of you. Is it your mum picking you up?
Yeah, Ross. Ross, I'm gonna need to know when the tweet was. Ross, that's fine. Yeah, I went to Wales on holidays a couple of times as a kid. Went to Port Merion. Beautiful.
Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. There you go. That was my Wales round. I'm pretty happy with how that's gone.
That's the end of the first half. Gav's going to go off and have a bit of a cry. After doing that.
It's a good country. It's a good country.
No one say it's not, mate.
You got a good life. You got a good life.
I can't wait. I'd love to see your face driving back to Wales, like Superman flying into the sun, just recharging.
It's literally illegal. It's actually illegal for me to go to my home.
This is your nightmare.
Right. Do you know how much that makes me sad? To be fair, Damien Budd says Rory and Krupa are honorary Welsh citizens now. And what I will say is, when I first moved to London, so that's like 12 years ago now. Well, I know. Fucking 13 years ago now, I moved on the day that Fiji turfed Wales out of the Rugby World Cup, which was in 2007, September 2007. Fucking horrible day. But anyway, what I will say is every single English person that I've ever met goes against everything that we're told about English people, all growing up by arseholes. And it's like every single English person that I've ever met has always wanted to know more about Wales. It's been very respectful. You guys in particular, I feel like, even though, like, Daniel, you're an Englishman, during the Euros, I had... The office was basically Welsh. Like, everyone was supporting Wales. Like, I've never felt like you guys took the piss or anything like that. Like, no, I've never felt that you guys took the piss in a mean way. Like, you take the piss in the same way that I would take the piss about anything. So, and I think that that's a really, really big thing. So I think that's part of the reason why you guys helped me to not miss Wales as much as I probably would if you were mean to me.
There's a little corner of London that'll be forever Wales.
Yeah. Well, there's a really famous quote. There's none so Welsh as a Welshman abroad. And I feel like I live that every single day of my life.
If you go home to Wales, like, Gav, what do you think about? Oh, not fussed, really.
Just, all right.
That's all right. Just home, innit?
It's all right.
I tell you, you're going back to Wales going, London's great.
Aidan Mai says, Gav, you've been mistook for a Geordie because myself as a Geordie get asked if I'm Welsh a lot. So not a Geordie. I've been mistaken for Canadian, Kiwi, which I kind of don't get, and Indian, which I also don't get. But I think some people who try to do a comedy Welsh accent sometimes slip into a really stereotypical Indian accent. It's really strange. But yeah, I've been mistaken for those, but never a Geordie. But there are some. There's an esports commentator actually who is a Geordie who I generally thought was Welsh, and I was like, oh, it's so good to see an esports commentator who's Welsh. He's like, I'm fucking from Newcastle, mate. Like, oh,
maybe it's like the bounce of like the rhythm of how it's spoken rather than the actual sounds.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I like it a lot. Good rounds. I'm excited for these last couple of rounds. I say last couple, it's the same amount, but
should we give another 5 minutes?
Yeah, let's give it another 5 minutes.
Yeah, people can get a drink and stuff, and just you can sort of debate any answers you've got in the first 3 rounds. I'm just gonna go get a quick drink.
So we're on 21-10 in the UK right now, so we'll go 21-15. Yeah. Chris. Oh, Kelsey House is Canadian. What? As a Canadian, just what? I know. Exactly. Chris99 says, kind of get the Canadian, but Kiwi and Indian, bruh. I think a lot of people don't know accents and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's true. Don't ask.
If I was like, hello, welcome.
Well, I don't help.
I spoke to someone, a Welsh friend of mine the other day, and they thought you were Scottish. They were like, oh, so you're friends with us? You work with a Scottish guy? I was like, no, he's from Blackburn. And they're like, no, you work with a Scottish guy though, right? And I was like, do you mean Rory? Like, no, it's like, he is born in Georgia and he grew up in Northern Ireland. So yeah, that is a strange accent, but it's not Scottish.
Yeah.
I'm just tuning in a bit where we're doing Mrs. Doubtfire impressions.
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
Did he have a fan on his face?
Powers, what's the weirdest one you've got for your accent?
My one is so weird that people don't even guess. They'll just be like, where are you from? Because it doesn't sound like anything I've ever heard before.
But then but the answer doesn't satisfy them.
Yeah.
Because like you say Northern Ireland, that just leads to more. I've been there so many times with you, and I'm like, oh, I feel bad for having to do this again.
Weirdly, when I'm in the UK, people are pretty good at picking up the American accent, and when I'm in America, people are pretty good at picking up like a Northern Irish UK based accent.
Okay, yeah.
So it's usually either one of those.
At home in neither world, like Blade.
Yeah.
I am Blade.
The Irish Blade.
Yeah.
I am
Sean Hendrick
Snakes.
says, I really love these quizzes, even if I am rubbish at them. Michael Hoffman said, I used to work in a call center, and in terms of niceness, I would rank the UK as number 1, the Welsh. Oh, that's embarrassing. I should have read ahead. Number 2, the Irish. Number 3, the Scottish. Number 4, the English. I wouldn't rank them because I have different experiences with all of those different people. I've had Welsh people be mean to me. I've had Irish people be mean to me.
It's about individuals, mate.
Exactly. This is where we are.
I like that you're like, I wouldn't rank them personally, but Michael has said Wales is number 1. I wouldn't rank them, but Michael says number 1.
Anyone who disagrees is getting banned.
But posh English people. Oh, no.
Yeah, you are right, Daniel. There, you said it.
Said it,
Adam says, I have certain inflections in my accent, and Yorkshire people can never guess where I'm from. So there you go. Apparently the Geordie one is the most friendly accent going. Tom Amos says, I would rank them. And as an Englishman, we're 4th. Come on, Tom. Come on, mate. Come on.
Yeah, but I like that your color temperature kind of like matches your background this week.
Bluish, isn't it?
We all look pretty like we fit pretty well.
It's good, isn't it?
I know. You got a little bit of Keen in there. I like it.
I think what's really sad is like I've been to that bar in Japan, and like knowing that I couldn't be there even if I wanted to right now is quite sad, you know. Like
that is sad.
I mean, I've got my holiday fund all ready to go.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
Bebop20 says, if I haven't got the Welsh Disney movie right, I'm going to be so cross because I was so proud when I remembered it. So yeah, that's the thing, is like I was so proud I remembered it, but I got it wrong. So I need that pride to carry over, but unfortunately it doesn't exist. So
they're like, it is Mulan, obviously.
Yeah. Zach Hicks says, Welsh cheddar is in my top 5 favorite cheeses. I'm generally interested to know what your favorite cheeses would be. Not because I was going to be like, why isn't number 1? I just want to know what the top 5 is. It's good.
Colerain's got a good cheese. That's in Northern Ireland.
Is it?
Yeah, it does amazing cheese. I mean, I don't have much more to say on that, but it's good cheese. You have to trust me. It does a mature cheddar.
And that's all I got to say about that.
That's all. Boom. Drop the mic.
Yeah, I think these quizzes should be more like wrestling promos for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. Right. Let's go on to the second half of the quiz. Daniel, you've got a round for us.
Yes.
I believe.
My round 4, is Theme Me Up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play you a short clip of a movie ident that is themed appropriate to the movie it intros. So we're looking for the name of the movie. It'll become very obvious because the ident has a flavour of the movie to it. You'll see what I mean. So this is question number 1. We just want the name of the movie. There's no audio on these, just in case we get struck for copyright. So don't be expecting music. You can get it all from the visual. I'm just going to cut this one off because I don't know if I've trimmed it sufficiently so you don't get the title of the movie. So that's one's going. Okay, I got a little bit worried then. So that's question 1. That is the movie ident, and we're looking for the name of the movie it's from.
This is a great idea for a round.
So also it's the specific movie, so not the series. We want the exact movie title.
Ooh.
Okay. Question 2. Michael's just gone. I fucking love audio rounds. Sorry, mate. There's no audio on this one, just in case of copyright. But you've got some audio coming up later on. Question 2. I like these because I think you don't need to do these. And someone's just gone, it'd be really fun to do, like, make something cool.
Yeah. It's like when people put a ton of effort into the, like, ending credit sequences.
Yeah.
Like at the end of Spider-Verse, they have, like, an amazing, like, end credits animation. It's just like, they were obviously just having a great time.
Especially for animators and artists, just go, yeah, just do that.
I know.
Yeah, people in the comments, yeah, just like the opening credits to Retry. Yeah, Retry Sekiro. Yeah, cheers. Actually, no one's written that.
Oh, it is a bit like that.
Embarrassing.
Yeah. It's exactly like that. It's exactly like that. What place?
Question 3. What movie does this ident intro? And a lot of these I think you can figure out.
I love that the intro to Retry Sekiro, I think, was the first one that I didn't do, and everyone's like, "This is wicked. This is fan. This is mind blowing. How good it is." And it's like,
you know, there's
the fire one. Is that all right?
I make sure for like 3 or 4 days after any video that we do go live that I'm replying to lots of comments, and there is one guy that goes into every single episode of Retry that just goes,
like
my weekly shout out for the guy who made the Retry intro.
Okay.
Where were you son of a bitch, when I was doing it? Huh? Where's my weekly shout?
All the intros are good in their own way. That's all I'll say. Your intros are fucking banging though, mate. Don't let this one commenter put you off, even though I keep voting into the top of our comments.
Oh, thanks.
Question 4. Yeah, it's quite a long one though. Some people are asking them for twice. What do you reckon? Should we do them twice?
Yeah, I don't see why. Like, should we just?
I could do them.
Why don't we just go through
and then do them once really quickly?
And then, yeah, just do them once all the way through, and we'll talk over the top of it at the end of the round.
Yeah, let's do that because that's probably an easier way for me to do it. Okay, this is question 5.
Yeah.
Some of them are quite short.
Yeah. I really enjoy when a film does this. Because as you guys were saying, like, you don't have to do it. But when you do it, you're just like, I think these people know that the film is fucking cool. So they're just like, yeah. I think it's in the DVD commentary for Fight Club. But David Fincher, like, because I don't know if you remember the intro for Fight Club, but it's something really fucking insane. And it's like Dust Brothers music.
Super close up.
It's super inside the body, and it's like up the medulla oblongata, like through your nerve endings and stuff, then out the mouth and down the gun. And basically they were just like, if the film wasn't good, it was just going to be Fight Club, like white text on background. But they thought the film was the studio thought the film was really, really good. They were like, "You want some more money? Yeah, here's $1 million to just do a credit sequence if you want."
I'll do that.
Fincher was like, "Yeah, I'll do
that." This is number 6. It's not Fight Club.
Amber Crystal, I refuse to answer this round. I struggle to remember movies in general. Jason McLaughlin, Krupa is making me relive my life, and I don't appreciate it.
What's that mean? Well, just remember stuff. Question 7.
It'll come up on my thing now. Kelsey House says, if I can't be right, I at least want to be creative with my answers. Obviously, creativity is not marked by Google Sheets, but we do appreciate it.
I think that's a Turing test, if it could do that. Question 8. This is a fun one. Arguably, maybe more fun than the film.
Oh, do you like the film?
Not really. Not when I first. I've only watched it once. Here's question.
Oh, you're crazy!
You're crazy! One of the first, right, let's not spoil it.
It's one of the first movie junkets I ever did.
Really? Oh, I thought it was great. I watched it recently, actually. I watched it recently when we had that Lord of the Rings marathon.
To be genuinely, I wouldn't mind doing a Lord of the Rings marathon because I've only ever watched them once, and Clara loves them. So I'm thinking
I would want to do it with you because anytime I bring it up on Retry, you're usually talking very gentle shit about it. So because I love them as well. I think they're great. But it'd be fun to watch them, especially with Clara. She's really into it as well.
Yeah, this is the final one this round. This is question 10. Easy one, this.
Well, Clara's just done both Mordor games because they were on Game Pass.
Ooh, very good.
So we're like, right now, she wants to talk about Lord of the Rings a lot.
Right. I'm just going to whiz through these while we chat. So people, keep your eyes on the screen. Look at the question number, and I'll just play them in quick succession while we're chatting.
The Golden Pie says, this is going way too fast. That's because you're having way too much fun. You know, like that's what people think.
Time flies.
I always think that as well, because I always see that in live streams. People are like, no, let's go for longer. Let's go for longer. This is too much fun. It's because live streaming is a similar thing as like going to a club or something like that. And you're having a lovely time, but it feels like you're in a little tiny bit more control with a live stream. Whereas when you go to a club, you can't go up to the DJ and be like, no, you got to do another 5 hours because we're having a great time. They're like, it's 4 a.m. You got to go home. 5 more hours, I said. That's the thing I generally love about live streaming is people would be like, I love this so much. I want it to go on forever. You're like, I can't just live stream to you 24/7.
Truman Show.
Merely a man.
Truman Show it.
It was like, that's how Twitch started. Like, Justin TV, was it? Was that Twitch?
Yeah,
and it was like a guy just like fucking streaming his entire life, like streaming every single thing that he did.
Isn't that crazy?
I don't think people want to see that.
I'd watch RKG TV.
We talked about it on
our
Shield
live
Up
stream.
today, which on the episode that's going to go out tomorrow.
Great
or
episode.
this back. It's a very good episode, man.
Love
But yeah, we talked about like just like boom, that's a stream. It's just what we'd be doing. I do think having an ident that you change is a mark of quality. Because I wonder what the rules are. Like, can any film do it? Because it's not going to be, any director can't just go up to the people and be like, yeah, I'm going to do my own Universal logo, actually. You're like, no, we reserve that for very, very strict people.
Yeah.
Or is there like a certain like level as to which you can change the logo?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, can you tweak it a little bit, but you can't be like, you can't just like slap a pair of boobs on it and be like, that's mine then.
Is that what you want to do with the
Like,
is that what you've got for the next series of Retry?
They disappear into petals and then they form again.
Yeah.
It's not even an entirely new idea, just the last one with boobs.
Yeah.
Great.
Just putting tits in one that we've already
Right.
done.
Can I get the project from Mike? Cheers.
Yeah, that's the thing that we should say. Like, I don't know if you guys said it while I was going to the toilet. Actually, I don't think you did because I was listening. But yeah, Mike Horn is a really good friend of ours, amazing designer that we met at IGN, and he does a lot of our animation stuff, which is very, very cool. And he does the retry.
He did some of it. He did some of it.
Yeah.
Some of it was
well, the one that I'm getting all the comments
independently,
about, he definitely did that.
From my storyboard, it would be nothing without those PSDs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that is true. Actually, I feel like we basically did all the hard work, and he just saw it.
I think you basically,
like,
you
it's
probably
like,
just opened my PSD in After Effects.
It's basically like letting your kids, you know, reverse into the driveway. Like, I feel like that's basically what we did. That's what we do.
Yeah, that's what you think it is, and then it's actually Rain Man driving in Vegas at the end. Just, I'm excellent at After Effects. I'm excellent at
David Q says, random question, but why does Coco have a cone? She's got a little infection on her bum at the moment, so we take her to the emergency vets. She is doing very well. She has a lot of medicine she's taken, but yeah, she's already doing way, way better. But thank you for asking. Unfortunately, she has to take penicillin, which I'm like really allergic to. Like, I can't be in the same room as it and shit. Like, so our flat right now is a bit mad. But yeah, she is doing way better.
You need like your own cone to keep it away from you.
I'd love a cone. I bloody love a cone.
Just pour a Roni in it. Or some cereal.
It's full of filth. It's full of Halo Top. Powers, a lot of people want to see you just live streaming your entire life.
I can tell you, it hasn't been that
seeing,
exciting these days.
But what I wouldn't mind seeing is a normal day where people get to decide what you do.
That would be quite fun. That would be
kind of
really
like that.
Cool.
And Riesman, I'm allergic to penicillin too, Gav. There's dozens of us.
Doesn't.
Powers, you're up.
Ooh, you're right, I am. All right, we just finished off Theme Me Up and moving on to round number, what is this, 5? Round number 5. We're going to be doing some video game synonyms. So I have tweaked the name of some popular video games and replaced the names with synonyms. So hopefully that will make sense pretty early on. I was trying to think of like maybe a good example that I could use. So I don't know, like Call of Duty would be like, you know, request of whatever a synonym for duty is. Think about
Obligation.
that. Think about that.
There you go.
Obligation. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. You get it. You get it. So I'm going to say the alternate name, and you have to say what the video game is. And I just want, if it's a franchise, I just want the name of the franchise. You don't have to tell me the individual game, so don't worry about that. All right. So starting off with question number 1, Missile Alliance. Missile Alliance. What is that a synonym for? What game are we talking about?
Christian Shu says this has a very boss keyword countdown feel to it.
Well, way overcomplicated and stolen.
Lyrical P says, "Oh boy, power stealing from the IGN podcast, not the UK one. I mean, everything that they do is stolen from us. So in a vague way, shape, or form."
Did someone do this on a podcast? I guess it's a pretty popular kind of theme for a quiz.
Well, since we left and took keyword countdown with us, because we own that, I think IGN UK have been floundering, trying to come up with a replacement. And the best they've managed to come up with is the Endless Search, I think it's called. And it's basically them trying to come up. People send in quizzes every week, and they decide whether or not that's better than keyword countdown. It's been, when did we start? We left in December 2018, and they've not come up with anything better than keyword countdown yet. So, but yeah, I apparently this was on one of the things that they've done. So.
Oh, and it was voted not as good.
Not as good, but I mean, it's fine.
Well, maybe they didn't have these synonyms, because these are very good.
Definitely not, because this round's a fucking banger. Absolutely.
Game number 2, Satan possibly upset. Some of these names crack me up. I kind of wish these were the names of the games instead of the original ones.
Really good.
That's game number 2, Satan possibly upset. All right. Number 3, Tiny Massive World. Game number 3, Tiny Massive World.
Jason says, Jason McLaughlin says, you all see they had our Posh Boy on a video recently. So they did a Bloodborne like stream where they did like a speed running thing of it. And Alexio, the like live editor, he's a big prepare to try and retry fan, brought in a little Posh Finchy now and again. But like didn't explain it. So now and again, Posh Finchy just come in and go, shh, and then run away. And like nobody knew what was going on except for him.
That's amazing.
I got a lot of time for that.
Doing the little shush as well. Like, don't even tell anyone I was here. I love it.
Yeah.
Game number 4, Killer's Belief. Killer's Belief. These all sound like terrible like PC games from like the 90s. Killer's Belief.
It's like the ones you would buy for a $5 in a garage and be like, no, I really want Killer's Belief, Mum. That's the one that I really want. Please buy it.
8 floppy disks.
It's the future of gaming, Killer's Belief. Game number 5, Inhabitant Bad. That's game number 5, Inhabitant Bad.
Ooh, Blossom Toe says Posh Finchy, best Finchy. Controversial.
Ooh, controversial opinion there.
Yeah.
I'm a 3-man myself. Froggy.
Are ya?
Yeah. Like for the OG, even though he's not the OG, but
gun to my head, I'm going Posh. But I think as a fully formed character, I believe Mama.
Yeah, she's underrated. Mama Finchy's underrated. The turbo shandies, the kebabs, pushing them all through a letterbox because her kids won't let her in. That's a great character.
Obsessed with Kay's catalog. I love it. Matt K. Fraga says, are the first few Finchies owned by IGN? You can't own a Finchy, man. Like we didn't even own them, you know?
Yeah, we've tried to.
We've tried to.
It's very much the property of From Software. Now, I don't know.
Yeah.
I actually would be up for knowing what you... Because we defined those characters. We wrote them.
Yeah.
But I think because we did it on IGN shows, they probably own that material.
I don't think we're big enough that if we decided to do something with it, it would be like a Tim Burton Disney thing where they'd be like, no, we own every idea you ever had.
They're going to Jack Kirby us. Yeah. They can't Jack Kirby me.
They'll be like, did you I genuinely like, did you come up with a concept of reviews while you were here? Because that's the thing that we generally really care about.
Well, also, they go, we own Finch. Right, fine, we'll go and make up our own one. We'll make it. It's not as good. It's not as good. It's like when people go off and do create their own comments. It's not as good as Spider-Man. Like,
he's like Poochie.
Yeah.
He's got a surfboard.
Yeah.
You're like...
Well, it's funny because we've got Mama Finchy, who we made with in retry. So we've got kind of like a Spider-Man Avengers type problem here. Where
oh shit!
Will Mama Finchy
they'll never
join the rest.
They'll never be out in one
Nice.
game together. Maybe we can work out a short-term deal.
Zakik says, I think Kathy Bates would be perfect to play Mama Finchy in the movie adaptation.
Yeah,
I love it.
I know. I like Kathy Burke.
Maybe
we
for
did
the voice, but I feel like for the physique, we gotta go like Carla Gugino or something like that. Like is that the lady who's in Mandalorian?
Yeah,
I'm not sure. The fighter.
Who would pay Posh? This is a good question. We'll have to come back to this.
I will say,
Race
don't
or-
forget, it is canon that we killed every Finchy. We retired them.
Yeah, but like in
On-
comics,
on-
no one ever is truly dead.
That's the thing, that we killed that version of them. If they ever come back, it's a different version, so they can't sue us.
Yeah,
There's such a weird little
have you ever
thing
heard-
as well. It's like trying to kill a puddle.
Have you ever heard of the Finchy verse?
Yeah.
All right. That was question number 5. Inhabitant bad. Question number 6. What is the game Crimson Deceased Absolution?
It doesn't roll off the tongue as much as the original.
No, it really doesn't. I can see why they didn't go for this as the title of the game. Crimson Deceased Absolution.
I like if they started with this as the title. They went, actually, let me get the thesaurus. Oh, that is banging.
These are all really good. Steve Buscemi for Chimpy.
Chimpy.
Yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. That's really good.
I think like Rafe Spall, man, he's posh, isn't he? Fucking Voldemort. That's who Posh is, I think. Posh would be Hugh Grant. Yeah.
Richard E. Grant as well.
Sully Jim. I'm hoping for a 10 out of 10 here.
This is my personal favorite. Game number 7. What game is this? Boogie Boogie Rebellion. That's a game I want to play. Boogie Boogie Rebellion.
Love it. Big into
Absolutely love it. That is question number 7. What is the game Boogie Boogie Rebellion?
Jacob, it is Gina Carano, not Carla Gugino. Well done there.
Question number 8. What is the game Black Spirits?
Jack Gibbons, Paul Dana for Froggy. Paul Dana.
Oh, banger. That's serious, but I love it.
What is the game Black Spirits? That's question number 8.
Amber Crystal. My mother yelled this answer at me about number 7, I think.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Question number 9. This is another one of my favorites. Beast Intersection. What game? What game is Beast Intersection? Yeah.
Loving it. Imagine, I'd love to have seen you when you were writing this.
Man, I was having a great time. I was having a really great time. All right, that is question number 9, Beast Intersection. What game is that? And finally, question number 10. What is this game? Desire for Velocity. Very polite game. Desire for Velocity.
Pause. I'm going to put it out there. I feel like that's the best round you've done. That is great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
I absolutely love that round.
That's one of those rounds it's good because I feel like getting the answers is as fun as doing the round. Because you'll be like, oh, how did I not get that from this? You know, so stick around. That'll be a fun one to kind of reveal those.
Yeah. Also, it's really hard to. Well, it's not hard, but it would be harder to Google all those as well, which I think is kind of good.
Yeah, and it'd be one of those rounds where it's like once you get the answer, you'll be like, I can't believe it was right there in front of you the whole time. It's gonna be a fun one.
Scribble Bit says lad who plays Ebony Law, which I think he means Ebony Moore in Infinity War as Posh. So I was convinced that was Donald Gleason because it sounds exactly like him and kind of looks like him a bit as well. It's not him, but he is very good. That's a good Posh, but I think we're going bigger names. That's why I think Rafe Spall. I think in my head, Rafe Spall in Grand Budapest, like the way he is in that, I think that is an older Finchy, but I'm into it. I'm big.
You might need the name to secure the funding.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. It's hard to sell, I think. You need a name sometimes for this because it's quite a far out there idea.
Yeah. Also, we haven't actually decided what the project is. We just we just said we need people. We need names, people. Okay, here we go then. This next round, the final round of this quiz, and the final ever kazoo round, which I'm calling the final kazoo down, like the final countdown.
That's good.
And we're not doing themes or anything like that. I want who sang these songs. So I'm looking for the name of the artist or the band who sang these songs. So not the name of the songs, artist or the band, please. Okay. And if it's like a song that is featuring, I want the main artist or band, please. That's all I want. And all based off my interpretation of that song via the magic of the best instrument in the world, the kazoo. So for the final time, the final kazoo down.
Oh man, I'm so excited.
I know. This is it. This is it. I'm retiring the kazoos after this.
Feel like I'm at Live Aid.
It's like seeing Queen at Live Aid.
Yeah.
I always think that Live Aid looked like a pain in the ass to be at. If you're not in Queen, I feel like being in the crowd is a pain.
That's probably why Freddie Mercury didn't take his mum and dad at the end of that film. He's like, you stay here. It'll be
he's just like, you stay here.
It's minging down there.
Oh, a pain in the arse for you.
4 hours, get a pint of Tuborg.
Yeah.
Lukewarm as well. It's minging.
Okay, here we go. Song number 1. Song number 1.
We want the artist, don't we?
We just want the artist. That's it. Artist or band. That's all we're looking for. Please. Name of the band. Name of the artist. That's all that we want. Not the name of the song. I'm going to play the song. You just need to tell me the name of the band or the artist. Song number 2.
Round.
Song number 2.
I heard this one during sound check. It's very good.
Sound check?
During the warm-ups.
Sound check is us getting together at 7:30 and just having a beer.
Like Gav's got his monitor speakers all set up.
Yeah. You give me a bit more. Give me a bit on the ear.
You think these earpieces to hear me and Rory? They're absolutely not.
Fucking thing. God, I gotta fucking ban people because that is mad that people are putting names in the chat for this. Okay, here we go. Matt K. Frygus is the artist Gav Murphy. No, but it bloody well should be. It's a hard one.
Sound of the summer, that.
That was number 2. So just the name of the band or the artist, please. That's it. Okay, song number 3.
Ooh, the fade on that.
Oh,
That's
I worked on
beautiful.
that.
That's some talent. He's getting better.
That's why we've got soundtrack for.
Yeah.
I watched a live version of that, and I don't understand how they do that with their voice. I think it's fantastic. It's out of this world.
he maybe swallowed a kazoo.
He's doing that on VH1 behind the music. Yeah, the thing is about that song is I swallowed a kazoo. It's the only time I've ever told anyone this.
Like, that's great. Let's use it.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Question number 4. Zach Hicks says, "Holy shit, I have my headphones turned up way too loud for that one." Mate, get that off the headphones. Let the neighbors fucking hear it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they might know
Connect
what it
to
is.
random Bluetooth speakers.
Or
Get some
probably
help.
not.
Yeah, phone a friend. Phone a neighbor.
Lorcan's face says, "My cat is fully losing his shit." Big music fan, is he?
He's like the
Ice
Gav Murphy, Kazoo Wizard.
How long till we get the Welsh park bench background? Like Daniel and I met this week because he's taking his dog for a little grooming session, and we walked past a bench. Dan's like, let's get a picture of you on this bench. And I was like, oh yeah, let's do it. And we just forgot to do it. And I was so sad when later on I was like, oh, didn't get a bloody picture on that bench, did we? I'm 35. Here we go. There we go. A bit of extra then.
Yeah. I was like, is he going to stop?
Yeah, there's a little bit more. I was like, oh, I don't know this bit as much.
You know, as a famous musician, it's really hard. But, you know, when the feeling takes you, you got to go with it.
You're going full Hunter the Hungry. You're not going to stop up there. Hijacking the stream.
Making political statements through the kazoo. Jesus.
Which you guys are like, yeah, let him do what he wants. Like, he feels like he's making a difference, but we know he's technically not.
Kazoo's the universal language.
Because it's nothing. On the planet Kazoo. Gav's doing a big kazoo stream next month. Very much styled on Live Aid.
Okay, here we go. Song number 6. I've got a low voice, but it's very hard to do that low. Very hard. That is song number 6. Song number 7. surprised you were laughing at that one.
I was, yeah. Because
You're
I
like,
think
"That
it was
sounds
going to stop,
just
and he's like,
midnight."
"Oh, he's still going. Oh, he's still going." I love it.
Adam Ainsley says Gav attempting a bass line on kazoo is a magical sight. It's like, I think you've misspelt mastering there on attempting. I don't know what that must be something to do with your keyboard. Put some batteries in it. Here we go. Song number 8.
Like a laser gun.
Yeah, because it's so precise. The notes are so precise. Yeah, it is like a laser. You're right. Yeah.
I like the Powers is just doing the kazoo noise without a kazoo.
I'm not having a go at anyone who's a professional kazooer like me, but what I will say is it's quite an easy instrument to play.
Yeah.
Or, even if you don't have the instrument.
That's the secret that Big Kazoo don't want us to know, is that you can pretty much make the kazoo noise with your mouth. You don't need to buy the little.
Like,
bit
no
of
way.
plastic.
Let him speak. Let him speak.
That's like the final act of a movie. It's like, it was you all along.
You were the
You
kazoo.
don't need the kazoo. The kazoo just disappears, like Back to the Future style.
You are the kazoo.
The
It
kazoo.
rhymes with you.
I like it.
That was the secret.
Okay, here we go. Song number 9. Maybe the best one in all of these. That's the only one of these rounds I've closed my eyes for. And it was worth it. Because what a song. What a song. And final song in the round that we're calling the final kazoo down. That's song number 10. Remember, we want who sang these songs. They want the name of the artist or the band. That's all we want. Don't want the name of the songs. Thank you very much. Whew. Zach Hicks says, "No one tell Gav, only he can see the kazoo." Stance here.
Well
also,
done, Gav. That was a great round.
While I've had this kazoo, I have started to realize why people smoke, because I do have it quite a lot, just like this. Because
It does look like a little vape pen.
I don't do anything with it. I'm just like.
Sure, Clara loves that.
Yeah, that's the thing. In here, I'm always.
That's how you've been talking to her, like through the kazoo.
Like, yeah, it's been so nice, like hanging out with Clara, spending so much time with her. In the other, she's got her stream on, being like, "Get me out here, get me out of here."
Yeah, like after 8 weeks of isolation, what's that you got in the post? Kazoo. Oh, for fuck's sake.
She's like, "I know the 3 of you can't go to the studio. Could you just by yourself?"
Just for the kazoo bits.
So you've got now less than 10 minutes getting all your answers together. Make sure you put your name on it. When we're gonna go over the answers in 10 minutes for you. Lots of people putting them in now. Definitely chuck your scores in the chat. So we're getting Joe got 36 on solo. Aiden also solo. And as I said at the beginning, what we will do is in the Discord, set up a little group for the quiz. So if you're a Patreon supporter, you can jump into our Discord. And there's all fucking sorts of amazing stuff going on in there. But we'll set up a little channel so you guys can get in together and maybe start a little channel. I think a little team together. I think that's what People Make Games. I think we've got People Make Quizzes team in there. So Ross McMahon, there he is, 48 out of 61 for PMG. So I think they formed on the People Make Games Discord channel. So you can just go do that. Tom Amos says, can we finally have some heavy metal kazoo? It could be a final send-off for my cry wank over. Do you know what? I did call that the final kazoo down, but I had such a good time doing that. Maybe I'll bring it back. Who knows? Who knows? It depends on how it takes me. A metal kazoo down would be pretty fun. 46 solo, 28 out of 61 solo, despite 10 out of 10 on video game synonyms.
Nice.
Round. That's pretty cool, man.
Fair play.
As quizmasters, lads, if someone gets a perfect round on your round, do you see that as a good thing or a bad thing? That's the question.
I see it as a good thing.
Okay.
If it's a round like video game synonyms where the answer is in the question, you know, because it's all there. It's very self-contained. If it was like trivia and they got 10 out of 10, I'd be like, ooh, maybe I should have made one of those a little harder, you know. But I'm fine with video game synonyms. That shows me people enjoyed it, so I'm cool with that.
I'm into that. Again, no answers in the chat, please, because people are still doing their things. Kroops, what do you think? If someone gets a full score all your round, do you feel like you've done a good round or a bad round?
I mean, you don't want a quiz full of them.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
Because then it's just, might as well not have done a quiz at all, because we're just all level pegging. I don't know. I don't know. I like a round that sorts the wheat from the chaff.
Yes.
Like, will it float?
Will it float? 100%. I do
Where you
really
put wheat
like...
and chaff in.
I do really like when someone gets like 4 out of 10 for a round, but it'll be like, I might not have enjoyed the score, but goddamn, do I respect you? Because that is a good round. I like that. I like that a lot. I think that's pretty good. That's
what we try to do with our quizzes, but educate, but also enlighten, and also shoot us, inspire. I don't know.
Yeah. Matt Wolf, Scott's Hot's got 41 out of 61. Alec John, 33 out of 61 solo. That's fantastic. Alpacia says 22 solo, best I've done so far.
Well done.
Ross Whitehouse, the synonyms round was good for the score, good for morale. Big into that. Emma Jones says we've been screwed over by 2 points with the correct spelling. Best quiz yet. Wait,
thank you.
You're kind of all over the place there, but I'm glad even though you think you've been screwed over, which you haven't. Rico James said I clip submit another response instead of view score, so I got 0 out of 61. That is on you, not the quiz. John Montgomery, any way of rescuing your final answer sheet if you accidentally clicked off the page? Again, a question for not us. I know that. This is great though. Mega Toby says personal best 38 out of 61. Fantastic.
That is good. Well done.
Have we ever won a pub quiz together?
We won the Uncharted one.
Oh yeah.
We don't talk about that one though. I mean, Kroops won that office quiz.
Yeah. Which also we don't like to talk about either. So.
Yeah.
Have we ever non-controversially won a pub quiz?
No, I don't think so.
Shit. Okay, let's start doing that more.
I'd like to think like what other we've wanted to do Big Mad Andy's Peep Show quiz for a while.
Yes.
Hopefully that'll come back on after the lockdowns kind of ease, because that would be a good one. We all know Peep Show pretty well, and I think we'd have a good chance of winning that one. Or Simpsons. A Simpsons quiz would be good.
I'd also contest the Welsh cakes question. You fucking contested them, mate. What are you saying? What are you saying is the right answer? You let me know, and then Google what fruit goes in a Welsh cake. You'll be fucking sorely mistaken, mate. I'm gonna get him.
I like for that question someone wrote dragon fruit. which I thought was very funny. It should have been just a little bonus.
So a guy who is actually part of our community has been doing a Simpsons quiz that I've done a few Sundays now. And it's the Thrill House Simpsons quiz.
Love it.
There's a guy called Alan Claw who does it. And he says he's done the last one, but I think it's one of the hardest quizzes I've ever done. It's so insane. He came up with this entire round, which I think is stolen from another round, which I've tried to write for this quiz, but I cannot write it in a successful way, so I just abandoned it. But it's really, really good. I did. Nicholas Tom said I put sultanas. You'd be wrong though, wouldn't you? Because it's not sultanas. That's not what goes in there. That's the problem. You put the wrong fruit. So Daniel, we looked at currants, raisins, and what was it you told me about currants?
It was a currant is a type of raisin. So every currant is a raisin, but not every raisin is a currant.
Yeah.
There you go.
So would raisins get you the point or not?
Yes, it would, because that's the bigger overarching category.
Got it.
Because a sultana is a raisin, but not every.
Because I would have said raisin. Yeah.
No, sorry, currant.
Yeah, so in the answers, we put currant, currants, raisins. I also spelled currant with an A and an E that I added in. So you would have had that. You would not have got it for sultanas. I would never think a Welsh cake has got a sultana in it. That's fucking. You're out of order. You're out of order.
Actually, we didn't actually. Would you stand on? Or we should say this.
Grape.
No.
That's what it is, though. But
no.
That is what the fruit is.
Kim Glazebrook said, so annoying. I put Charlie Puth when it was Wiz Khalifa. See You Again, featuring Charlie Puth. If you remember, during the start of that round, I said I want the main artist. If it's featuring, I don't care. I want the main artist. And the main artist of that song is Wiz Khalifa. Although arguably, and I am on your side here, Kim, Charlie is doing a lot more of the legwork in that song, the Wiz is. And I'm on your side, but we've got to go by the official rulings. The official rulings is that is a Wiz Khalifa song. So what a banger. What an absolute banger that is, yeah. Tom Coke said, wouldn't have said it on Blockbusters.
My strongest and fondest memory of that song was singing it in the bathrooms of a bar at our leaving drinks at IGN as we flushed chicken goujons down a disabled toilet. So it was a strong memory.
How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got?
As I think Joe Screbbles poured one out for the homies and poured out a Roni into the sink.
I think we've got a video of that in our last ever Prepared to Drive video.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, where instead of singing, I think it's just me going, basically kazooing it with my own voice.
I'm very happy that our leaving drinks were the best leaving drinks I've ever been to. That was wild.
Kelsey says, for my first pub quiz and going in alone, I'm pretty proud of myself. It's amazing you did that.
Good job, Kelsey.
Right,
Ian says, thanks for another quiz, boys. You cured my sunburn. Lorcan's Face says, Team Big Fact Hunt getting out highest score ever at 37, despite doing disastrous in the Wales round. Sorry, Gav, patron saint of Welsh cakes. So yeah, that's all the answers coming in now. And we're going to go through the answers through what I think is our best quiz ever.
Very excited.
All right, this is the first round. Teeth of the Sea is the French title, translated back into English for Jaws. Skyscraper Attack is Die Hard. Mom, I Miss the Plane is Home Alone. Weirdly not focusing on the bulk of that movie.
Yeah.
Just the thing that led to it. What Happened Yesterday is the Spanish title for The Hangover. Earth and Comet Collide, Deep Impact. SOS Phantoms is Ghostbusters in France.
I love that one.
The Eighth Passenger is Death is the Hungarian title for Alien. A Very Powerful Whale Runs to Heaven is the Chinese title for Free Willy. The unbelievable trip in a wacky aeroplane is airplane. And his great device makes him famous as the Chinese title for Boogie Nights.
Boogie Woogie.
Referring to his dick.
Fantastic. Moving on to the answers for round number 2, popularity contest. We'll fly through these. What is the most popular ice cream flavor in the UK? It is vanilla. It's actually my favorite flavor as well. The boring bastard that I am.
Why is it boring? Why is it boring?
Just plain old vanilla, isn't it?
It's
not
not
the best.
But vanilla has become synonym, you like that, with boring. Oh. But vanilla has a really strong flavor.
Yeah, I think it's weird that people think just vanilla is like before flavor gets added. It's just the bland default, but it's the best flavor, and I won't hear anyone else say otherwise. Question number 2. What is the most popular burger sold at McDonald's? The clown has spoken. It is the Big Mac. Question number 3. What is the highest rated Disney animated movie on IMDb? The Lion King, which is bullshit. It should be Mulan, obviously. Question number 4. According to Drinks International, what was the best-selling cocktail of 2019? The Old Fashioned. Old Fashioned was the best-selling cocktail. According to Statista, what animal is the UK's most popular pet? The dog. Most popular is dog. What movie is ranked number 1 in all-time worldwide box office earnings? Avengers Endgame. Question number 7. What is the best-selling video game of all time? Minecraft. Minecraft is the best-selling because not only is it a little older than a lot of the current games, but it's also available on pretty much every single platform you can imagine.
Yeah.
I've seen some people in the chat saying Tetris. We said single game title. Tetris is the biggest selling game, but that's when you combine different versions of it.
The crazy versions of it. What is the most popular color in the world? It is blue. Blue is the most popular color in the world. What is the best-selling game console of all time? The PlayStation 2 is the best-selling games console of all time, which I actually thought it was going to be like something weird like the Nintendo Wii or something. But PlayStation 2, it's crazy. And the final question, according to karaoke company Lucky Voice, what was the most popular karaoke song in the UK? Bohemian Rhapsody, which you can't imagine, that always gets played at least once. Someone sticks it on.
That's a pain in the ass to sing.
It's 8 minutes.
But people don't remember that. We know this. People get drunk and they think it's a good idea and they put it on, and like the mic swaps like several hands because no one wants to sing the whole thing. But people love it. People love it.
Okay, the Wales round then. Here we go. Donal of Xena is a Welsh merchant you encounter in Dark Souls, but what is the name of the area where you first meet him? It is the Depths. We also accepted Depths. Question number 2. After a Welsh geographer, Mount Everest. We also accepted Everest because we're cool. Question number 3. What fruit would you normally find in Welsh cakes? It is currant. We accepted currants, raisins, not sultanas. Get the fuck out of here with them. Absolutely. Question number 4. Llywelyn Morris Humphreys, who was one of Al Capone's most feared allies, is better known by which nickname? Murray the Hump. Question number 5. In February this year, Marvel revealed a brand new superhero of Welsh descent. What is the hero's name? No, it is not Kelpie. It is the Choir. We will also accept Choir because we're cool. Question number 6. With 33 goals, who is Wales international football team's top scorer? It is Gareth Bale. Question number 7. Which famous American whiskey was invented in 1875 by the grandson of a Welshman? It is Jack Daniels, or Jack Daniels Tennessee whiskey, which we will also accept. There's lots of that.
You ever had the honey one or the apple one?
Oh, it's naughty.
Really
that is one that I think I could take a shot of, and I have no idea that I'm taking a shot. I'm just like, that was
like
just
syrup. Yeah. So good.
Which Disney film? Sorry, question number 8. Which Disney film is based on Welsh folklore? The Black Cauldron. Not very good, but it's what we got. Question number 9.
Nothing to do with the folklore.
No, nothing with the folklore. Folklore. The stuff that is based on source material, fantastic.
Peerless.
Actual film, shiter. Number 9. Who became the first singer to have a Welsh #1 in the UK charts in 1958? It is Shirley Bassey. Jim Burrows. Sir George Everest. What a lad. What a lad. What a tour. Question number 10. In which 1968 sci-fi film did the town of Llanfair Pwll Gwyngyll Llogerach when Job Llantysilio Gogogoch appear as a secret password? Barbarella. Bebop20 said, I got the Disney one right. She said earlier that she thought she would. So big round there. Daniel, you've got round number 4.
Right, here's Theme Me Up. These are the Stylized Studio idents. Here's the first one. This is The Matrix. Very distinctive shade of green. Answer 2. This is from Mad Max Fury Road.
Love that movie.
3. I would like to think people work this one out. It is a load of buttons. And this is from The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
I thought it was like
Lovely.
coins.
Lovely
Little buttons, little buttons, mate. 4. This one's quite long, so I'll just reveal it. It is Waterworld. It takes ages for the polar ice caps to melt. Bloody hell. 5. It's a bit of a shame we couldn't have sound on these, just playing it safe for copyright strikes, because what you would be hearing right now is the deafening shrill noise of a dial-up modem.
I wonder what You Got Mail was in there. That makes sense.
It's just a really cool one where it turns into a desktop. I like it.
Michael Hoffman says, Matrix is my favourite film and I got it wrong like a twat.
So harsh on himself.
Not like a twat.
I know, it's all right. Don't be hard on
Number
yourself.
6. This is a very, very techno Disney castle, and it is Tron Legacy. 7. It's The Ring. It's the American remake of The Ring. Number 8. Again, this is another good one with audio, but it's a kind of 16-bit version of the Universal logo. It's Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh, yeah.
Number 9. It's all Dr. Seussy. It's The Cat in the Hat. And number 10, I guess it could have been a few films, but this is the original The Lego Movie.
I love it. That's a great idea for a round. I think it's awesome.
Thank you. Oh, you're up.
Video game synonyms. All right, here come the answers, folks. Hopefully, it sounds like a lot of people did really good on this round, so these might not come as a surprise, but let's work our way through them. First off, Missile Alliance is, of course, Rocket League. Game number 2, Satan Possibly Upset, is Devil May Cry. Tiny Massive World is, of course, Little Big Planet. Killer's Belief is Assassin's Creed. Inhabitant Bad is Resident Evil. Crimson Deceased Absolution is Red Dead Redemption. Boogie Boogie Rebellion is, of course, Dance Dance Revolution.
That still makes you laugh, and I like that.
I know. Black Spirits is Dark Souls. Actually, my brother suggested that one, and he was like, you should do Black Spirits. And I was like, what's that? He was like, Black Spirits. It took me about 9 minutes to work out.
I get it. Lego.
Batman, Arkham. My personal favorite, Beast Intersection, is Animal Crossing.
Very good.
And the final one, Desire for Velocity, is, of course, Need for Speed. Well
Good
done, everyone.
Round. That's a cracker round, that is. And this one, the final kazoo down, which may or may not be the final kazoo down. Who knows? Who knows? Because we've had a lot of ideas for good kazoo rounds this week. But we wanted you to name the artist or the band based on the song. This is the song. This is the artist. Britney Spears. We would also accept Britney because we are nice. Daft Punk. That was Daft Punk. That is Led Zeppelin.
Beautiful.
That is Led Zeppelin. Exactly like it was meant to be heard. That is Redbone with Come and Get Your Love. That was Black Sabbath's Iron Man.
Banger.
Number 6. Fleetwood Mac, The Chain. Number 7. That was Life on Mars by David Bowie. Number 8. That was Back in Black by AC/DC. Number 9. It's one of the best songs ever made by a human. Was See You Again by Wiz Khalifa. And the final one of the final kazoo down is number 10, which is and that is Jackie Wilson Said by Van Morrison. Good people there.
Wow.
If you got anywhere AC/DC is wrong, that is because you've written it wrong. Well done. Kim Glazebrook says Charlie Puth. Lol. Nope, that's not what the thing is it? Yeah. Did Gav just watch a bunch of Marvel movies for ideas? So what I did was, because we've just done a load of themes, I thought maybe what's the best one for you guys is to know quite a lot of themes or songs that have been put into nerd movies. That's what I was thinking.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I think so.
Good selection.
Dupe says, have you guys seen the video where a guy fed on AI the lyrics from all of AC/DC songs and it spat out the mathematically average AC/DC song? Absolutely incredible. There you go. Blossom Toe says, don't disrespect the Dexies. I'm not disrespecting them. That is not the original person who wrote that song. So well done. Well done, everyone. Ed Douglas said, this is the best quiz I've ever seen.
Oh,
I'll
thanks,
take that.
Ed.
I will take that.
Glad you had a good time. A lot of high scores this week. I love it. I'm excited to see who comes out on top.
I am as well. So now we're going to go to a little bit of marking. So we'll chat. We'll take some kazoo requests. If there's any birthdays in the chat, we'll do a big kazoo happy birthday for everyone. Cover everyone at the same time. It's absolutely fine. But Powers, like you, so I've put Lost in Translation as my image on my pub. Like, you've only recently watched that, and I don't think I've ever watched anyone get like as into a film as you have into Lost in Translation.
Yeah, it just hit me at such a weird time. It was like, it must have been like right before I moved flat, so like a month, 2 months ago now, and like lockdown was really starting to get to me. It was like the first time in pretty much 20 years that I'd had trouble sleeping. I had no idea because I just wasn't exercising. My body didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
And I was like just burning through stuff on Netflix. And I just came across Lost in Translation. I was like, hey, people say this is good. I like Japan. I'm a bit of a weeb. I'll give this a shot. And I think I like watched it all the way through in one sitting, then sat around for like a couple minutes thinking about it, then watched it again. And I think that week I maybe watched it 4 more times.
Yeah.
And then when I wasn't watching it, I had the soundtrack on in the background because the soundtrack was good. I've never done that with any film I've ever watched before.
Yeah.
And like by the end of the week, I was like, okay, I think that's like one of my favorite films I've ever seen before.
It's a nice film,
like,
man.
just
I
great.
think like it's one of those things as well as like I think it captures like jet lag in a really, really perfect way where you're just like the jet lag doesn't feel like it's real life. So you're doing all these different things and they might seem weird to other people, but for you and for the the way you are, doesn't seem weird at all. And I kind of like what it does.
It was really cool as well because I was like basically locked up in my room and like not sleeping. So I was like dreamy basically throughout the whole day. And I had it just running in the background. It was such a weird way to like consume that film. I was like basically in a hotel room, jet lagged, like watching it, but kind of like not watching it and forgetting scenes and then remembering scenes. It was crazy. So yeah, I definitely had like the best experience watching it. And I love it now. Now I literally just as soon as I finished watching it as well, bought like a ton of Japanese whiskey. Yeah. I'm like, now I want to go to the bar, obviously, like a dickhead. But yeah, it was great. I loved it.
It's such a, I think it's a fucking brilliant film. But
yeah,
great. So okay, we've got a bunch of requests then. So we'll definitely do happy birthday. Because a lot of people got their birthdays on the 22nd. Zach Hicks says my birthday is June 29th. So is mine, mate. That's my birthday.
Nice. Summer.
That's my birthday. Summer, yeah. We're all summer babies.
Summer babies. I love it.
Summer and Easter babies, yeah. So we'll do a little birthday thing for everyone by the kazoo, which goes a little bit like this. Also, I'm kazooing the Welsh version of Happy Birthday, just so you know.
Woo!
There you go. Woo. Brian O'Mulan says, can you please wish my wife Claire happy birthday? I think I just did.
Happy birthday, Claire! Oh my goodness.
Michael Hoffian, who's given us £5, says some Flower of Scotland will make me cry a wee bit. I think I can do Flower of Scotland, I think.
Oh, sorry, watch my mic.
That's kind of Flower of Scotland, I think. So you're gonna have that. Good stuff. People are like, happy birthday, Claire.
I love it. Happy birthday, Claire.
Kelsey House, the Suntory whiskey is A+. You know, this Suntory whiskey is sold in that corner shop by my house. So every time I go in there just to buy like bits, I'm like, ooh, I could get some Suntory whiskey. Actually, they have like 3 different kinds of whiskey, of Suntory whiskey in there, which is insane.
That's good. I've got winners whenever we're ready, though.
We got winners.
We're
Let's
ready.
do it. Let's
ready.
do it.
You ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. In 5th place, we've got no ties this week. It's the first week I think we've got no ties. So,
no liars.
Yeah, all scores ranging from 48 to 52 points. So on 48 points, we have familiar faces. People make guesses.
Oh!
Well done. Well done.
Points go up 1 every time. On 49 points in 4th, we have Jono answer format.
Fucking aimbots in our quizzes.
We're getting stream sniped.
Conceptual quiz name. On 50 points in third. Again, another familiar team. Those bitches from Florida.
Oh shit!
Last
Third
time's winners.
place. Third place.
Second place with 51 points. We have Les Quizerables.
Ooh, very good. That's a lot of points.
Big points.
And in first with a whopping 52 points. Only dropped 8 points all quiz.
That's insane.
We have Jeremy Clarkson's bulbous head.
Well done, Jeremy Clarkson's bulbous head.
Fantastic. Hey, that was a great quiz, guys.
Fantastic.
I loved it. I had a blast. Hopefully you guys did too.
Yeah.
Nice to see some fresh faces in the top 5 as well.
Absolutely.
It's all to play for, guys. Every week. That could be you next week, right up there with a bulbous head.
I like it. It's like, next week, the star of the show could be you.
Can I just say something? There's a team that also got 52 points, but you submitted it, it says here, just after the 10 o'clock cutoff.
What were they called?
The casual winners.
Casual losers by the sounds of things. Am I right, boys?
Savage. Absolutely savage.
Oh, no.
Damn.
That's
what the cutoff's there for.
That's why we don't make
That's
the
why
rules.
the countdown. Yeah.
I know we do make the rules, but technically we don't make the rules of quiz. So
sorry, Adventures of Jack. That is brutal.
Sorry, man. Maybe you got it in on time, but that's not what I have on the timestamp.
Yeah, unfortunately. Sorry, man. Morbid Dolly, awesome game. That was great, man. That was really, really good. We definitely got to come back and do more quizzes because you guys are very fun to play with. Gav, looking forward to birthday shenanigans on Keyword Countdown. I'm June 29th as well. You are? Well, you will be able to do birthday shenanigans on June 26th for Keyword Countdown then, which is, I think, our next live stream together, possibly. But yeah, check out our Twitter and Patreon for details of all stuff like that anyway. What a lovely quiz, guys.
That was great.
Well done.
Oh, I feel sad for the casual winners.
I do a little bit, but also I want to celebrate our winners.
Adventures of Jack just slagging off Google with some very robust language in the chat, which I've allowed.
Oh, all right. Hey,
disgusting.
I mean, Google now have that on
Hey.
record, Jack. They're not going to help you next time if that's on your record.
Bebop 20. I got 61 in my heart. Thank you very much for joining us. Anyway, we'll see you all very, very soon. But yeah, a lot of effort goes into these, so I'm glad that you enjoy them. But goodbye for now. Go have yourselves a little drink. Go on.
bye-bye.